Hey Gemini, what's up? Let me fix this. What's going on with you guys? I am Tarot King the Prophet here with another Crown King Tarot presentation. About to do a reading for the month of February for Geminis. Baby a Gemini. I am. Let's see what we got going on for Gemini. I always thought out every reading with a card from the Damon Tarot deck. It's a tarot card, but I use it. It's kind of like a fortune cookie, a divination card. So, what is the fortune cookie we have? What is the message Damon Tarot deck is willing to give up and present for Gemini for the month of February? Let's see. The Urinome. Let's see what the Urinome has to say to Gemini. There we go. It's only one E. Beware of holding on to things past their natural end. Focus on allowing grief and loss to run their natural course. Move on to a new cycle. Beware of holding on to things past their natural end. Focus on allowing grief and loss to run their natural course. Move on to a new cycle. The Urinome. That's pretty set for it, Just don't hold on to things for too long. I use the Wildwood Tarot deck. I have a big deck and a little deck. I use the big deck to set all my leading energies, past, present, future, general. And I use a little deck for clarification. And then I go back to the big deck for a message of the message from the universe. And then on to the Moonology Oracle deck to take us out. All right. So without further ado, let's see what we got for Gemini. You start doing videos, throw some special effects and shit in there, Gemini. And then like the screen flip and do some other shit. Quit being goofy. Fucking up, trying to be goofy and shit. Alright. Already. Let's get to it. The Nine of Bows in reverse. Something about respect or lack thereof. Disrespect coming in. Maybe a little bit of disrespect coming in, Gemini. Maybe, possibly. Who knows? Let's go ahead and get these energies for the past, the present, and the future. This is so dry. Okay, let's see what we got for Gemini. I said the main general energy is the Nine of Bows in reverse. That's about some sort of disrespect coming in, or maybe even could even possibly feel like the universe feels disrespected or something like that. But that's more of a personal thing. I don't really think that's like a whole group thing. Like, oh man, Gemini is disappointed me. Nah, I don't think that's that. But if it was a personal reading, then yeah, you probably did something wrong. But with you guys, with it being you guys as a whole, it's just really about disrespect coming in. Okay, so in the past, it's about Queen of Stones, seeing what's out there, waking up from a slumber, being awake, coming to the present. You have, it's another Queen of Bows. Okay, so yeah, Queen of Stones, and then the Queen of Bows. This is in the earth energy. This is in the fire energy. None of this is in your energy. A lot of earth energy. We got the Queen of Bows in reverse. This is about putting on the mask and, and this is the present. This is about putting on the mask and not being so timid, kind of just running away with life. You know what I mean? Being whoever it is that you want to be, because remember, you have a mask on. So you're being like whoever it is that you want to be. Coming into the future, We had the Five of Stones. And that's about keeping something going. You know, it's just sitting just outside of your comfort zone, keeping some things going. And the universe is just like around the corner watching, like, hey, what's going on? You see the universe over here just chilling, you know, this lightning strike. That's what I consider to be the universe, you know, and you in the future feeding your desires, you know, keeping something going, you know. So like this reading can kind of go either way. The only thing that worries me is this main general energy, this card of disrespect, you know. And then the fortune cookie reading of it's gonna connect. Then it's talking about holding on to things past their natural end. You know, grudges, things like that can also fall into place. Excuse me, guys, I have some ashes on the table. All right, so let's get some clarifications with the Little Wildwood Tarot deck. We got a card fall out. Past and the present and the future. All right, so going into the past, we got the Five of Arrows in reverse, the Major Arcana card 13, the Guardian, and also the King of Vessels. Let's see what we're gonna do with that. Like I said, in the past, you were waking up from out of a slumber, seeing what's out there. You shot your last shot at something. You know what I mean? You were done being frustrated with something, and whatever it was here in this past that you were done being frustrated with, you started running away from it. You know what I mean? You were just like, I don't know. Did you run away from it, or were you stuck? Okay. This King of Vessels, this heron, it's a bird is about seeing in the future. Okay, you were running from these situations because you felt like you could see the outcome. You know what I mean? You felt like you could see the future. In these situations, you know, you were just done. You know what I mean? You're just done being frustrated. You're just running from everything. Coming into the present, I guess you're probably done running from everything. You decided you want to be a little bit more brave. You put on this mask. You know, you stopped being so timid. It was almost like you were reborn. The cards that we have clarifying, we have the Eight of Vessels for rebirth. The same card that's the general energy that's in reverse, and then the general energy for the past is in reverse here, and then we have the Seven of Stones here for healing. Okay. Now that actually adds a little clarification to this right here. So this is about being awake and everything, but it's like Nat walking off of this ledge, you know, like there are no steps or anything right there, you know what I mean? And you just kind of just staring out there and seeing what's going on out there. So coming back into the present, we have this card of rebirth. Like I said, it's just really like being born again, finding your fulfillment, feeling like being a little bit more promiscuous with life, I guess, you know what I mean? Just wanting to get out there and just experience life a little bit more, you know, tired of being quarantined. You know, yes, definitely getting out of that cave, taking that step down to get, not looking out the living room window or your bedroom window or something like that. You're outside now. You're at least on a porch, you know. And I think Gemini, I think you out there like helping. I think you're out there just like healing people, you know. You guys supposed to be out there healing or what? So coming into the future, we got the Five of Stones, and that's, like I said, that's about keeping something going on, feeding your desire. You know, the cards that we have accented is the 17 Major Arcana card, the Pole Star in reverse, and then the King of Bows in reverse, and the Knight of Bows in reverse. With all this being in reverse, it makes me feel like all this is based on perception, possibly. or that it can be changed. We are talking about the future. But this is snapping back to a reality on something. Snapping back to reality and going, well, coming back from your journey and putting others above you. But I think it's a catch to that. You had this fox right here, no tricks, no games. You put others above you, but you stop them in their tracks from the tricks and the games that they may possibly play with you. So maybe something happens. I think something happens right now to make you come back from this reality. I think you're gonna do something that you regret, Gemini. And when you come back from it, you will have learned a very valuable lesson. Something or someone is gonna teach you that you're curious about something. You're curious about something and you're about to transform yourself and step out the box to attempt this thing, this act. Like say you're a child or something. No, let's not use that example. Say you're married and you're tempted to have an affair. And so you step out and you do that. You know what I mean? But this is beyond you. This is not anything that you do. You've never done this before. You don't even know why the fuck you doing it. And you get out there and you do this thing, and then it just all blows up in your face. You don't feel good about it. This motherfucker started a whole relationship with you in their head. You know what I'm saying? And you just, oh my God, what the fuck have I got myself into? You come back to this reality and you sit just outside of your comfort zone. Just sit outside your cave and you come back to who it was you before. You come back and you put your husband first and you don't play no more tricks in the games. Okay. So this is what I see you doing. In the past, you was looking to see what's out there. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be sexual or anything like that. But you had some sort of temptation, some sort of desire that you saw, that you could see in the future. You can see yourself doing in the future. And coming to the present right now, you not only do you see yourself doing that, you're just you're into it. You're committing this act presently. You know what I mean? If you're not committing it, you're right there to doing it. You've made plans or something. But in the future, you're gonna come back to reality and be like, fuck, why did I do this shit? Why did I do this shit? And this is what we do as humans. We live and we learn. But some things that we must remember is that it's a time and a place for everything. It's definitely a time and a place for everything. And maybe right now, Gemini, is not the time, and right now is not the place. All I can really say is just don't do it to yourself. You know what I mean? You're going to disrespect yourself. Okay. All right. So the past, present, and the future. Um, these are summaries. I'm sorry. To summarize the past, we had a two of vessels. That's the card of attraction. That's making a decision to commit this act. You know, whatever it is that you think that you can see a future in, that you want to do in the future, that you want to do right here, right now, in this present. And that's what this is. This is this three of vessels in reverse. I mean, three arrows in reverse. You know. Usually that's about pain and anguish and, you know what I mean, jealousy and deceit and all that, you know. But it's not. It's in reverse. You know, it's about love. It's about wanting something. Maybe even being envious and jealous of others that have it or that have done whatever this is for you. You know what I mean? This is definitely about a yearning desire. And then in the future, this is about coming to the end of a road, to the end of a cycle, learning something new and beginning a new cycle, coming back to the drawing board and starting all over again and deciding whether you're going to go from there, what's going to be next. Yeah. So like I was saying, in the past, you ran from some things. You know what I mean? You wanted it though. You wanted you know what I mean? You are so tempted to the situation. You were manifesting it. You know what I mean? You are making a choice in the past to do this thing because, but you, it's like making plans because you're just like, I'm just gonna do it in the future. You know, I'm not gonna do it right now. I'm gonna do it in the future. So now coming to this present, you just like put this mask on so that you can do these things, so that you can do things that are beyond you, that are beyond yourself. You know, you kind of like reborn in a sense, and now you're out there. You see what I'm saying? And once you step out there, bow, and you're healing. You see what I'm saying? You're healing because you've hurt yourself, because you've disrespected yourself. You know, and then you come down. You got the three arrows in reverse. And like I said, that's about love, you know, jealousy, envy of coming from you, you know what I mean? Coming from you being jealous of the people who have this thing that you're so tempted to have, you know what I mean? It's just like, it's like being jealous because, I don't know, because everybody got a car, because everybody got a gun or something like that, you know what I mean? Well, it's something that you don't have. You know, but you can get it, you know what I mean? Let's not say a car because it's not any good. Let's say a gun. Let's say it's a gun, you know what I mean? Because it's not the best thing for you to have. You know, you can get in a lot of trouble with this gun, you know, but you want one for yourself, you know what I mean? So let's just kind of say that, you know, and then like in the future, like I said, you come back to this reality, you know what I mean? And you turn back into this scared little girl, I guess. You know, these androgynous, you know, some of y'all ain't girls, the guys aren't girls, so. But you come back to this reality and you go back to putting yourself back where, in a place where you put these things above you, these other people or whatever above you, because that's where you feel safe at on your foundation, and with that wall up. Kind of scared, you know what I mean? But you just, you know, you got tricked, you know, you were tricked, you know what I mean? And you're just like, no, I'm not gonna do that again. I'm not gonna do that again. And I think you may have even tricked yourself more than anybody else had tricked you. Let's get a message from the universe. See what they got for Gemini. Three of Bows in reverse, you know. That's the fulfillment. That's coming down one road, you know what I mean, and then it splits, you know. Not healing, saying goodbye to old things, you know, to something, saying goodbye to something, taking a step back, taking a step backwards. You know, you would rather be going down a couple paths and bring them to one. You know what I mean? But this one is one path that splits off into two. You know, and you choose which road to go down, and hopefully you choose the right road. Hopefully, Gemini. Let's get a card from the Moonology deck. Hold on, let's see what this said one more time before we do that. Beware of holding on to things past their natural end. Focus on allowing grief and loss to run their natural course and move on to a new cycle. Yeah, so this mistake or whatever it is that you made, just don't sit on it, don't dwell on it or anything like that. You know, allow it, chalk it up as a lesson and move on to whatever it is that's next. You know, that's the way life goes, Gemini. It's the waning moon. What do you need to release? Let's see, Gemini. One hundred. 10 is your number. Numbers 10. What do you need to release? The waning moon. The waning moon points to what's falling away. Life goes in cycles, and sometimes we need downtime or to let go. No matter when in the moon cycle you pull this card, it's a sign that a situation has peaked for better or worse, and it's time for you to go easier. It's the autumn and winter of the cycle. So what do you need to release? Almost certainly something from the situation you're asking about. This card can be very positive, but it can still be gently suggesting that you let something go and stop trying so hard. The attune to the moon is it's safe to let go and move on. It's safe to let go and move on. Hear what that say though? This card can be very positive, but it can be gently suggesting that you may let something go and stop trying so hard. You don't even have to, if you haven't done whatever this is already, you don't have to. You know what I mean? You can just chalk it up as guilt in your mind. Like, I can't believe I thought about that. You know, yeah, don't entertain something that you're going to feel guilty about, Gemini. You know, it's just, it seems like obvious, you know, but clearly it's not, you know. That's what I have for you guys for the month of for the month of February. I am Tarot King the Prophet with another Crown King Tarot presentation. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I appreciate each and everything that you guys do to show that you enjoy the video. So thank you again from the heart. Love, light, blessings. Shout out to GEMN. I don't know. Is it Gemini? I don't know. GEMN for this playlist. Like I said, they switch it up all the time. It was just Paul Gaming and it was Chill Out Records. Now it's GEMN. Shout out to them for the nice meditative music. And catch you guys next time. Peace.